Let us proceed with the further story of the human robot. In the first video, I have told you about the introduction, characters, and about the author of the story. Now, here let us see what are the three inbuilt principles of Ramsing 070. It is very important to note down the principles. Ramsing 070, the robot worked on three inbuilt principles. First inbuilt principle is robot will always obey his master in every circumstances. कुछ भी हो जाए, जो प्रेम चोपड़ा बोलेगा रॉबर्ट वही करेगा. सेकेंड प्रिंसिपल वॉज रॉबर्ट विल नॉट हार्म द ह्यूमन्स. रॉबर्ट कभी भी ह्यूमन बींग्स को हार्म नहीं पहुंचाएगा किसी भी फॉर्म में. थर्ड इज द रॉबर्ट विल नॉट टेक हार्म टू सेल्फ. रॉबर्ट कभी खुद को भी नुकसान नहीं पहुंचाएगा. And Prem Chopra did not pay any attention to other two principles. So Prem Chopra was not interested in second and third principle because he was impressed by the first principle only, that Robert will always obey his master, because he was a selfish man. He was a mean and cunning person. So he signed a contract with the salesman, and the contract was no misuse of the robot. Now finally, he took Ramsing 070 to the market and commanded him to buy fruits, groceries, and other articles for the house. He was very much impressed by the speed and accuracy with which Ramsing 070 used to do all the work as commanded by Prem Chopra. Now, the cunning Prem Chopra started misusing the robot for his looting purpose. He commanded him to enter the Gopal jewelers and steal a necklace. He gave command, and then Robert stole the necklace and hid it in the slot. And then after every robbery, he commanded him नो नॉइस. हर जो रॉबरी के बाद जितनी भी उसने चोरियां की, सबके बाद ही यूज टू कमांड अ रॉबर्ट नो नॉइस. इंफॉर्मेशन नॉट टू बी रिवील्ड. इट्स अ टॉप सीक्रेट. And not only this, he also threatened the robot that I will defuse your system if you are going to reveal anything. So Robert has no other choice but to obey his master, as it was according to its first principle. So the series of shoplifting continued. एक के बाद एक चोरियाँ होती जा रही हैं मार्केट में. Until one day, a young fruit vendor noticed him stealing a bunch of Afghani grapes. एक दिन एक फ्रूट वेंडर ने उसको देख लिया. So Robert was caught red-handed by the police while he was stealing precious gems at the Javeli brothers. So once he was seen by a fruit vendor, he informed the police, and then police with all the preparation wanted to catch the robber red-handed. So police made a foolproof plan, and once the Robert entered into the shop of Javeli brothers as per the command given by his master Prem Chopra, and while stealing he was arrested. Now, Ramsing 070 was brought to the court, and Prem Chopra, being the owner, he was also arrested from the home. But none of the stolen articles have been recovered. पुलिस को कुछ नहीं मिला प्रेम चोपड़ा से, because he was a very clever man. He has already disposed of all the stolen items with the help of his gang. And in the court, he denied all the allegations कि मैंने कोई चोरी नहीं की है, ऐसे इल्ज़ाम लग रहा है मेरे ऊपर. He denied. So the counsel Goel advised, counsel Goel जो वहाँ पर वकील था, he advised to bring Robert to the court and check its memory tape, because प्रेम चोपड़ा तो कुछ नहीं बता रहा है. So finally Robert was brought to the court and they started checking the memory tape. So counsel Goel made many inquiries and asked Ramsing, who is your master? Robert said, Prem Chopra. He again asked him what were the commands given by him. But Robert replied with many beeps and pauses. Means information was given by Ramsing to the council, but there were many pauses. बीच बीच में information break हो रही है. बीच बीच में वो बिल्कुल बीप साउंड आ जाती है, बिकॉज सम ऑफ द इंफॉर्मेशन वॉज नॉट टू बी रिवील्ड एज कमांडेड बाय द मास्टर प्रेम चोपड़ा. Now, Counsel Goel further stressed the Robert that all the people have suffered huge losses due to Ram Singh 070. He said you had suffered them financially, and it was against your second principle that you will never harm humans. But you did exactly opposite. You harmed the people financially. So Robert was unable to bear the blame, unable to bear the allegation, as it was against his principles to harm the humans and to disobey his master. So what happened? His first and the second principle are in conflict with each other. And finally, out of the confusion, out of the conflict, Ram Singh 070 finally defused himself. उसने अपना सिस्टम डिसइंटीग्रेट कर दिया, एंड राम सिंह डाइड इन द कोर्ट. So see how a machine sacrificed himself for his principles. And Prem Chopra finally also realized he is guilty. He was ashamed what he had done. He had seen that machine was a better than a human being. So it's a story where we have seen that machine is better in terms of emotions than we, the human beings. Thank you.